Hello and warm welcome to all of you. Dear students, today I am here with the revision of Civic chapter number 5. We begin the chapter with the meaning of judicial system. We have a judicial system that consists of mechanism of court that a citizen can approach when law is violated. So this is we can call a judicial system. Now the role of judiciary. In our country, the work of judiciary divided into following type. Number 1, dispute resolution. Judiciary resolve dispute between citizen and government, between two state government, and between the central and state government. Number 2, judicial review. The judiciary is the final interpreter of the Constitution. Therefore, it has the power to strike down particular laws passed by the Parliament if it believes that these are a violation of basic structure of Constitution. This is called judicial review. Number 3, upholding the law and enforcing fundamental rights. Every citizen of India can approach the Supreme Court or the High Court if they believe that their fundamental rights have been violated. So, for the protection of their fundamental right, every citizen of India can approach Supreme Court or High Court in our country. Now, independent judiciary. The other organ of the state, the other organ of the government, like legislature and executive, cannot interfere in the work of judiciary. There are 3 organs of the government: legislature, executive and judiciary. But legislature and executive cannot interfere in the work of judiciary. Even judiciary has power to take care of other organ of the government. If executive and legislature they are misusing their power, judiciary can stop them. This way, judiciary plays the role of an umpire. In our country, the courts are not under the government and do not act on the behalf of the government. All judges of the High Courts as well as Supreme Court are appointed with very little interference from other branches of the government. So this way we can say that in our country, judiciary is working independently. Now, the structure of the courts in our country. In our country, there are three different levels of the courts in our country. At the top level, Supreme Court of India is there. At the state level, high courts are there. And at the bottom level, at a district level, subordinate courts or district courts are there. Now, Supreme Court of India. It is located at New Delhi and is presided over by the Chief Justice of India. Supreme Court is the apex court, is the highest court in our country. High Court of State. Each state has a high court which is the highest court of that state. At a state level, high court is there, and high court is the highest court of the state. Subordinate court or district court. These courts are at the district or tehsil level and presided by district judge. In our country, integrated judicial system is there. It means decisions made by higher court are binding on the lower courts. A person can appeal to higher court if he or she believes that judgment passed by the lower court is not just, is not right through appellate system. As I told you, in our country, integrated judicial system is there. Means decisions of higher courts are binding to the lower court. If person is not satisfied with the decision of district court, he can oppose to the high court of the state. If here again he is not satisfied with the decision of high court, he or she can approach to Supreme Court. But here you have to keep in mind one thing, the decision of higher courts cannot challenge into lower court. Means decision of Supreme Court cannot challenge into high court as well as in district court. Decision of Supreme Court and High Court cannot challenge into lower court, means in district court. So this way we have integrated judicial system. Now the different branches of the legal system. The Indian legal system deal with civil and criminal cases. First we will see about criminal law. It deals with conduct or act that the law defined as offense, for example, theft, murder. These type of cases begin with the lodging of FIR, First Information Report, with the police who investigate the crime. after which cases is after which a case is filed in a court. If found guilty, the accused can be sent to jail and also fined. Now, civil law. It deals with any harm or injury to rights of individual, for example, dispute relating to sale of land. In this type of cases, petition has to be filed before the court by the affected party only. Then the court gives a specific relief asked for. So we have two branches of legal system: criminal laws, criminal cases, and civil law. Does everyone have access to courts? All citizens of India can access the court in our country. In reality, access to court has always been difficult for vast majority of the poor in India. Constitution of India has given right to approach the court to each and every citizen. But access to court for the vast majority of poor people in India, it is very difficult, because the legal procedure of the court involve lot of many paperwork, and as well as it take up lot of time. The procedure of the court require lot of paper, lot of money, and even it take lot of time. So in such situation, poor people, they are hesitating to approach the court. Means access to court for the poor people is very difficult, because for poor person who can not read and write and whose family depends on daily wages, the idea of the going to court get justice often show difficult. They have to depend on daily wages. They are poor, financial background is not good. So in such situation, access to court for the poor people is very difficult. Now, PIL, public interest litigation. As we discussed, for the poor people in our country, it is very difficult to access to court. So that's why Supreme Court of India introduced PIL, public interest litigation, in the early 1980s. It allowed any individual or organization to file PIL in the High Court or the Supreme Court on behalf of those whose rights were being violated. PIL allow any individual or organization to file case on behalf of those people whose rights are being violated. It is a simple matter. In a letter or telegram addressed to the Supreme Court or High Court would be treated as PIL. the victim, or on behalf of the victim, any other person or any other organization, any organization can file PIL on a simple letter, on a simple way, with the help of telegram addressing to Supreme Court or High Court, and this simple letter or telegram is treated as PIL. At the end of the chapter, we had discussed importance of judiciary. Judiciary has played a crucial and important role in democratic country like India. Judiciary keep a check on the power of the executive and legislature. Because of the existence of judiciary, other organs of the government like legislature and executive, they cannot misuse their power. Judiciary even play very important role in the protection of fundamental rights of the citizen in India. So this way we can say that judiciary is an important and independent organ of the government. With this, I would like to conclude my today's lecture. Hope all the topics of the chapters are clear. In the case of doubt, you can write a comment. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Allah Hafiz.